Hello, how are you doing? Having a good time? Yeah. Lovely to be here. Tell you why it's lovely to be here. I'm a local comedian, I live near Wyndham. Lovely to be here because I've got a phone signal in Norwich. Where I live, the phone signals have got so bad, they've had to start to put telephones in the red defibrillator boxes. Yeah, but it's not all bad. We're all from Norfolk? Everyone from mostly from Norfolk, yeah, not all bad. It's not all bad living in Norfolk, is it? So, yeah, for example, we don't have to spend so long buying Christmas presents, do we? Yeah. Wife, sister, cousin, tick! There we go. So, it's Jane and Bob, isn't it? I should point out, I used to work with Jane, used to be my boss, actually. Yeah, so, you say 32 years? Been together? So, do you find, so we're talking about buying presents, do you find it hard, you've been together so long, do you find it harder buying presents because you've been together and you, everything? Yeah? Sometimes. So me and my wife have been together for 33 years. Yeah, sometimes it gets some applause. Yeah. No, not now. To be honest, if anyone deserves the applause, it's my wife. We've been together so long, we find it difficult buying presents because we've sort of got each other and we don't know what to do. She's had to start resorting to hints. Yeah, hints so strong, even her husband will pick them up. But yeah, so it was his birthday recently, and I think I smashed it. I saw an advert for Women's Enhanced Pleasure Serum. Yeah, nice, it's up there. Yeah, Women's Enhanced Pleasure Serum. I didn't really know what to expect. I sent off for it. Got this little vial coming through. I wanted to do that. Read the instructions. It says, oh, just take a sip just before bedtime. Well, give it a go, what do I? Nothing happened for 5 minutes. Nothing happened for 5 minutes. An overwhelming desire to give her the remote control, get her a gin and tonic and go and clean the bathroom. Yeah. I'll send you the link. 33 years, best night of her life, she said. It's 2026, isn't it? So still, should do all the trigger warnings. I have to do all the trigger warnings now. So I'm just going to let you know, I'm going to be talking a little bit about mental health, if that's okay. Yeah. Actually, so just so you know, there's not going to be any swearing in this one. Yeah. Full disclosure, there may be reference to an elephant's penis. But it's fine, you'll see it coming. Come on, Norwich, you're better than that. So a little bit about me. My friends are asking me why I do stand-up, because they knew I'd struggled with anxiety and panic attacks. And the honest answer was that I decided I needed to do something that was going to rebuild my confidence, develop resilience. I wanted to do something that was going to take myself out of my comfort zone. So a choice between doing this or becoming a drag act. And doing a tour of Qatar and Iran. Or the Norfolk coast. I think that might be worse. Now, don't get me wrong, I think the locals would be fine. Not sure about Tamara and Tarquin and their second home in Thornham. A bit like the Taliban with a trust fund, wouldn't they? I realised the other week, one of the reasons I'm doing stand-up is one of the cheaper midlife crises you can do. Midlife crisis is pushing it a bit. For this to be a midlife crisis, I'm going to have to live to be 110. Doesn't mean I've got to the age, I've got a bucket list. You know what a bucket list?
Yeah.
You got a bucket list? You got a bucket list, Bob? Don't leave it too long, Bob. No, I've actually got two bucket lists. I've got one I can share with my wife. Yeah, let's just say if she finds the second one, I'm not going to have long to complete the first one. Yeah, I've been lucky that I've got lots of friends and support offering advice about things you can do to help with your mental health. I think exercise, I think we all agree exercise is great for your mental health. My problem was I was struggling with motivation and I couldn't really get into it. So in fact, for 3 years, the only exercise I got was holding my stomach in on holiday. I ended up spending a lot of time on the sofa watching daytime TV. Yeah, I think we all agree, daytime TV is daytime TV is rubbish, isn't it? Sure, it's commissioned by the Department of Work and Pensions to get people back to work. But things have improved for me recently. So earlier this year, I completed the London Marathon. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was tough. It was really tough. I really didn't think I was going to complete it. About halfway through, I was on the point of giving up, and I was like, come on, Mark, you can do this, you can do this. In the end, I just paused it, had a fry up, and I watched the rest of the afternoon. So, yeah. Try lots of different things. So doing that, people suggesting music can be really good for your mental health. Music. Anyone like 70s rock music? I love the energy he gave me. I used to listen to it all the time. Listen to it first thing in the morning, listen to it at lunchtime, when I got home from work, before I went to bed. Always listen to it. And when I wasn't listening to it, I was thinking about it. I really got into it. So mental health kicked in. Maybe I listened to it too much. Thinking about it all the time started to worry me. I didn't know what to do. I went to the doctors to explain what was going on. I was diagnosed with OCDC. I've got 3 kids. I'm allowed some, actually shaking head. I'm allowed some dad jokes. My son said to me, when you do your stand-up, are they all dad jokes? And I said, well, you come and watch me, then technically yes. Even the ones about your mum. I do like music. Anyone, it's festival season now. Has anyone been to festivals this year? No, have you heard of festivals? Okay, we'll go with that. I'll tell you my favourite festival. I don't know if they do it now. Anyone heard of a festival called Let's Rock? It's like an 80s festival. All the bands there playing all their old hits. It should be called Let's Rock While We Still Can. That's the bands and the audiences. Yeah, you know it, Bob. You're brilliant. Now, I'll tell you the reason I like it is because of the compare. And it's got the broadest Norfolk accent I've ever heard. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a treat for you. Coming up next has to be Ocean. After that's a Hooma League, isn't it? And our headliners tonight, UB40. Tell you what I don't like about going to festivals. You spend all this morning going to see bands and stuff. You spend all this money to see your favourite band. You find out the support act's great. Band comes on, it's great. Get to your favourite song. Get to the favourite line of your favourite song. What do? They don't even sing it, do they? Spend all that money for Karen and her drunk mates to ruin my evening. You don't get that with comedy, do you? Join in if you know this one. The other thing I find a little bit frustrating, I think it's probably more just the comedians as well. So you do get the bands that are playing all their hits and stuff like that. So if you guys like comedy and stuff like that, maybe you come back. If I was on next week and you came back and I just did exactly the same set, you'd be disappointed. You want new material. I think that's a bit unfair. But I guess I'm the same. When I go and see a band, I do want to. When I go to see a band, I want to see new material. I'm a big fan of the Kaiser Chiefs. Anyone else like Kaiser Chiefs? Yeah, people like Kaiser Chiefs. So me and my friend, we decided, really big fans of them, we decided we'd go on a trip to go and see them. It was a 40th birthday. Both of our birthdays around the same time. We took a trip. We went to America. Actually took 2 flights to go and see them at the part of America. Amazing. Got there, got to see Kaiser Chiefs there, waiting for them to come on. Ricky Wilson comes on stage. Great news, not going to be playing any of our hits, all stuff from the new album. I thought, oh my God, I can't believe it. I've never been so far away from home. I said to my friend, Ruby. Everyone was getting really leery, let's say leery. Everyone was really leery. I said, Ruby, if they don't play, Johnny, if you know this one, if they don't play one of their hits soon, you know what?
I predicted it on
Yeah, well, that's what. You just have to make it obvious enough. That doesn't always work. But it's like, yeah, like everyone wants to hit. I went to a festival one time, Natalie Imbruglia came on. And this woman in front of me said, oh look, there's Natalie Imbruglia. I hope she plays Torn. And that other one she does. It's a bit rude, isn't it? Then get someone said, oh look, there's Mark on stage. I hope he does his joke about the elephant's penis. Actually, just thinking about what I should do. Because the guys are saying, they've seen me gig a lot of times. Shana does something. You've heard me gig quite a few times. Actually, George was saying, we're not going to do that joke thing. You turn that joke a lot. Actually, what he said was, Mark, you're really milking that elephant's penis. Might be why I'm banned from culture system. Oh, that's a different story. Yeah. Oh, where was I? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so lots of advice about different things to do for your mental health. Anyone like art? Anyone into art? So yeah, I liked art and stuff. Actually, when I was younger, I made a fortune selling rotating impressionist paintings. Yeah, that was a real one-A spinner. Unfortunately, I got carried away. I just bought a bulk lot of abstract expressionist paintings and stuff, and I lost a load of money, so that was a load of bollocks. Yeah. That's not abstract. What's flavor? Yeah, trying different things. Someone suggested a change of diet would be good. Well, that was really pushing me. So, come on, change this diet. You can probably guess what it was. Vegans. I'm assuming there's no vegans here, are there? Because you'd have told us already, wouldn't you? No, it was a vegan. Suggested I go change vegan diet. He's really fanatical about it, mainly for environmental reasons. In fact, he's been a vegan so long, he's learned the ability to photosynthesize. Yeah. Doesn't get much greener than that. You weren't expecting a chlorophyll joke tonight when you come out, anyway. So I joined, started to do things to relax origami. Anyone tried origami? I joined a really strict origami club. Just so you can realise you joined the dad joke section of the game. You worked that way. Joined the origami. This is wet for this. Soon work it out. Joined a really strict origami club. I had to leave in the end. I just couldn't cut it. One more. So, next one more. So, a friend suggested a pet. A pet might be quite good. Right, so, just like, he tried to sell me his pet owl. You know? And he said, oh, why are you selling it? Oh, just really noisy. It stalks all the time. But strangely, just a number of times. Right. And I was a bit worried. But the owl couldn't get 2 hoots. I did get a dog, and that dog has been really good for my mental health. It's something that's on my bucket list. The first bucket list, I should point out. And yeah, it was really good. Take it for. Anyone else got dogs? Yeah. No dogs. No one's got a dog. Well, you can probably imagine, walking dogs and stuff, one of the things that happens is that they walk along, it'd be embarrassing, because when they meet another dog, they sniff each other's bottoms, don't they? Well, that's fun. Do you know the best thing to say to avoid the embarrassment? Absolutely right, nothing. Don't say anything. Literally the other day, a guy said to me, like, dogs are doing this, and he just said, oh, I'm glad we don't greet each other like that. Why would you say that? And I thought, does he mean humans in general, or me and him specifically? Yeah, but I'm the same as like when embarrassing things happen, you end up saying the wrong thing, you get a bit flustered. I remember a time when my son, he was about 4, we'd just been swimming, and we were in the cubicles getting changed, and it was quite busy, lots of people around, and he just thought it'd be funny to call me Mark. Just in the cubicle, top of his voice, he said, why are you doing that, Mark? I just panicked. I said, don't call me Mark, call me Daddy. Just make it worse. Quite capable of embarrassing himself without any help. He's older now. Literally, the other day, I introduced my son's girlfriend as my boyfriend's daughter. I didn't imagine, I just got mixed up. I don't know who was more embarrassed. Luckily, we're all from Norfolk, same person. I wish I was more like my friend Frank. He doesn't let these things bother him. He was telling me about a time he was in India with his daughter, who was about 3 years old, and they were watching a show by the side of the beach. And there was an elephant there playing cricket, holding the bat with his trunk and the ball back. It was a male elephant. I got down, getting quite excited. I'd say, in terms of how excited, about that excited. His daughter stood up at the top of her voice saying, that elephant's got a willy just like Daddy's. He wasn't embarrassed. He didn't even say anything. He just calmly stood up and took a bow. So I'm going to leave you just with one more. We can talk a little bit about mental health. So I want to share something with you. Probably the best advice that I've ever been given about mental health. And I was basically having recurring dreams, and I was really struggling with a dream I was having, and the more I had this dream, the more it bothered me, and the more it bothered me, the more I had a dream. I felt I was going into a bit of a spiral, and I didn't know what to do, how to break out of it. And I thought, I'm going to speak to my therapist about it. And I said, Well, Mark, what you need to remember is sometimes these things are worse in anticipation than they are in reality. And maybe if you face off to those fears that you have, you might find that it's not as scary as you thought, or you've got more ability to cope than you realise. And I thought, that's fantastic advice. And I'll always remember when she told me that, because it was 2 days before I got sacked for going into work with no trousers on. Right, one last joke and that's me done. Thank you very much.